Over 5 centuries before Christ, the great Chinese philosopher Confucius said, 不义而富且贵, 于我如浮云, which means ill-gotten wealth and rank are just like fleeting clouds to me. Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur BON. Hi fellow viewers, you're watching BON. Welcome to share with us these little daily tricks for learning Chinese. Today we're going to have more tricks to share with you. You know, a few days before the opening of the Beijing Olympic Games, there was a great concert organized in Beijing City. And many great artists from all over the world attended this concert. During the concert, a great Russian artist who has a unique, wonderful voice, he performed a great song. At the end of the song, the public was so cheerful, so happy, so warm. The guy felt like saying something in Chinese, you know. Actually, he never studied Chinese. But he was in the emotion, and he just said in Chinese, 我爱北京, 你们很胖. You know what it means? It means, I love Beijing. You are so fat. But, you know, actually, the public looked at each other. But very soon people understood and started clapping again for him because that was brave enough for somebody who never studied Chinese. Actually, his meaning was, 我爱北京, 你们很棒. You see, he pronounced this 棒 like 胖. And you have this in Chinese. These two words are very close. When you say 你们很棒, it means you guys are great. You are so good. So the guy said, I love Beijing. You guys are great. That was his meaning. But actually, what did he say? In the words he pronounced, he said, you guys are so fat. Because he said, 你们很胖. So you see, be careful with these mistakes. My name is Francis Tchiégué, and I'm happy to have you there today. You know, numbers are part of our daily life. We can hardly live without them. In the market, at the bank, even to check the time. Well, we can list millions of examples. Therefore, it will be very important to be able to count at least from 1 to 10 in any language, especially in Chinese. And you'll see how in Chinese it's so melodious. Actually, it makes it easier to remember. At the end of today's program, you'll be able to pronounce all numbers at least from 1 to 10. You'll be able to count. So next time you go to the market in Chinatown or in any Chinese shop, you can start bargaining all in Chinese. Listen to the melodious way you count from 1 to 10 in Chinese. In English, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In French, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In German, you say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. In Chinese, it's really very melodious. Very melodious. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see? Simple. So let me write it for you on the board so that we can start counting together, reading it, and playing with this little song. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you notice the tones, how they are changing during the time of reading? So try now to write down only the tones, the way you hear them. So here we go. Now let's put the tone marks on these numbers. Because of course, without tone marks, they're just nonsense. They're nothing at all. So the first number, 1, you pronounce it E. Do you recognize the tone? E, E, first tone. R. You can write before me, of course. You can write it at home that way so that we check together. This is R. R. Which tone is it? Second tone of, fourth tone, of course. San, san. Si, si. Wu. You remember the inflection tone? Wu, wu. So, third tone. Liu, liu. Qi, qi. That's 7. And 8. Pa, pa. 9. Jiu, jiu. You have the inflection again. So. And finally, 10. You say shi, shi. You see, it's going up. Shi. Got it? So, of course, you spell it S-H-I, but of course you can also say Xi, because this is a special pronunciation for the Chinese phonetics. You read it Shi, Shi. Well, that's it. So, let's take it back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't that interesting? It's like a song, you know. When you're singing, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see how it's turning? It's not flat. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's turning. And you have to respect this just like a song. Respect those tones, okay? You can have more practice, but we're going to be using them so much that you get used to it very fast. So you see how interesting it is. Very easy and very simple, actually. And what you need to do is to repeat it many times. After a couple of times, you'll notice that it becomes automatic. It becomes simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can actually divide it into two parts. First, from 1 to 5. Then, from 6 to 10. From 1 to 5, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the inflection tone, the third tone. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the second part, from 6 to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You see? And you can try now to say it backwards from 10 to 1. Like in English, you would say 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In Chinese, we'll have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You see? Just to check you, I'm going to ask, how many of those numbers are from the fourth tone? How many of those belong to the fourth tone? We can check together. Let's check. The first number, 1. E, is it the fourth tone? No. The second, R, is it the fourth tone? Yes, it is. Ma, 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 R, R. That's the fourth tone. San, no. Si, si, yes, it is also. Wu, no. Liu, 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 you see, it's the fourth tone too. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you only have 2, 4, and 6 that belong to the fourth tone. They are all falling. 2, 4, 6. Let's try to see which of those numbers belong to the third tone, the inflection tone. Is it the one? E? No. R? No. San? No. Si? 5. You see? 5. It is. 6, 7, 8, 9. Once again. So, and then 10. So we have 5 and 9 that belong to the third tone, the inflection tone. Something very interesting that I should show you is the Chinese traditional way to symbolize these numbers with the fingers. This is something very interesting and very unique in China. You know, the numbers from 1 to 10 can be shown with one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, that's the sign. 6. Just like the sign we use in Western habits for phone calls. That's the sign for 6. 7, that's it. You use the 3 fingers only. The thumb and the 2 other fingers. That's 7. 8. 8. 8. You see? Well, somebody would say like a gun, bang, but it isn't. 8 here represents the Chinese character 8. You remember? That's 8 in Chinese. And 9, you have it here. 9. That's 9. And finally, 10. You have various ways to represent 10. You have this, that means 10, this way. Some people may use 2 hands to represent 10, this way. You find it very often in markets when people are telling you prices. In the context they cannot speak, they will just say 10. Other people even do this to show 10. So in today's program, we have been learning how to pronounce the numbers from 1 to 10 in Chinese. And from now on, everybody is able to count from 1 to 10 in Chinese. You remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You also know how to represent them with the symbols, the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Piece of cake. 好了，那我们今天的节目到这就要结束了。感谢您的收看，让我们明天同一个时间不见不散。Well, fellow viewers, that's it for today's program. Let's make it again on BON tomorrow, same time. Take care. 再见。想当初老子的队伍开开张，隆才有10几个人，7、8条枪。与皇军去的我，引破转向，多亏了阿七嫂，还教我学当一点把身长。Over 5 centuries before Christ, the great Chinese philosopher Confucius said, 不义而富且贵，于我如浮云, which means, ill-gotten wealth and rank are just like fleeting clouds to me. Bonjour à tous et bienvenue sur BON. Hi fellow viewers, you're watching BON. Welcome to share with us these little daily tricks for learning Chinese. You guys are great. That was his meaning. But actually, what did he say? In the words he pronounced, he said, you guys are so fat. Because he said, 你们很胖. So you see, be careful with these mistakes. My name is Francis Tchiégué, and I'm happy to have you there today. Today we're going to have more tricks to share with you. You know, a few days before the opening of the Beijing Olympic Games, there was a great concert organized in Beijing City. And many great artists from all over the world attended this concert. During the concert, a great Russian artist who has a unique, wonderful voice, he performed a great song. At the end of the song, the public was so cheered. Very soon people understood and started clapping again for him because that was brave enough for somebody who never studied Chinese. Actually, his meaning was, 我爱北京,你们很棒. You see, he pronounced this bang like pang. And you have this in Chinese. These two words are very close. When you say 你们很棒, it means you guys are great. You are so good. So the guy said, I love Beijing. Cheerful, so happy, so warm. The guy felt like saying something in Chinese, you know. He never studied Chinese. But he was in the emotion and he just said in Chinese, 我爱北京,你们很胖. You know what it means? It means, I love Beijing. You are so fat. But, you know, actually, the public look at each other. But